Hey there, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Miss Letterman, ready to get you up and speaking. So this week, we are focusing on writing, and we're focusing on speaking. I know, two of your favorite things. But we're focusing on food, which, yummo. I'm going to remind you how to do a proper speech with proper etiquette, as well as show you what a how-to speech looks like. Believe it or not, you follow steps all the time to complete a task or to create something. Math, lots of steps. Not fun, but whatevs. If you've ever tried to put something together, like a puzzle or a Lego set thing, then you've had to follow certain steps in order to have that happen. I'm looking at you, IKEA. As a teacher, I have to think about what steps I need to use in order to teach you guys your different abilities and different skills that you need to learn. Reading and writing are perfect examples of this. Most of us didn't just grab a book with our fat baby fingers and immediately start understanding words. Nope. We use different steps like phonics or other steps to learn different words and eventually sentences. At some point in your life, you're going to need to be detailed. Maybe you get to be a supervisor in your future job and you have to train a bunch of new people or all the new people. Or maybe you're going to be a YouTuber. You probably will have to learn how to cook something at some point in your life more than just toast. All of these are things that require steps and require details. So, I'm going to take you through a how-to speech. On the hyperdoc in the classroom, you will find two examples of how-to speeches. One is from a former student of mine, Jacob. His isn't the greatest as far as showing the steps, but it is incredibly entertaining, which we want to encourage you to be. There's also a link to a speech from a college class, a college student, on the steps it takes to become a gangster. It does an excellent job of showing each individual step in the process, even though it's a little dated. Like, you guys weren't even born, I think, when Kevin Federline was a thing. But I'm here to show you how to do this process. So first and foremost, let's review speech etiquette. Posture, no slumping. We aren't worms. We want to stand tall. But wait, can't I sit? I'm on camera. No, don't be a lazy goober. Hands. Keep them down at your side or holding something like, I don't know, your speech, or to use emphasis when you're talking. No one is doing ASL translation, so don't overuse your hands. It's distracting, especially in a video. Feet. Don't sway. Don't put your weight from one side to the other. That seems to be the most common nervous habit, but it looks like a lame TikTok dance whenever you're doing that. So keep your feet planted. Even weight. Voice. Make sure to speak loud and clear and slow. I tend to speak fast whenever I get nervous, and so do many of you. The thing about recording yourself, though, is that if you mess up, you can just redo it. Woohoo! Mulligan! When speaking in public, though, you only have one shot. Practice makes perfect. Some other notes. You need to make sure to make eye contact. Look at 3 people and 3 places. Don't be monotone. We are not Squidward. We're not some boring college professor talking about how much they love etymology of the word moist. Don't put your hands in your pockets. Your elbows are going to be up and you're going to look like a bird. Let's not do that. It just looks weird. Don't chew gum. And for the love of meatballs, please remember to breathe. All right, so we good? Cool. Let's talk about how-to speeches. The purpose of these things is to show specific steps in order to accomplish some sort of something, task, skill, whatever. YouTube has a ton of people that do this with tutorials on different things. Take makeup, for example. If they weren't specific with the steps, including like the types of brushes, then someone like me who knows nothing about that would end up looking more like James Madison than James Charles. You want to choose something that you're pretty familiar with. It could be related to a sport or food or a hobby, anything really that's school appropriate. I'm a decent guitar player, so I could show you how to do various steps of basic guitar, like how to tune it, how to string it, and how to play a few chords. I also make a pretty mean pasta bolognese, so I could do a few Food Network-esque speech where I show each step and ingredient to make this yummy dish. For reference, see Miss Shelton's video. I've had students show how to do proper techniques for moves and for sports. One dude showed me how to use karate moves to break boards. more than one board. It was rad. So make sure that you choose wisely. After that, you need to figure out what specific steps a person needs to take in order to successfully do this thing. Imagine you're talking to a toddler. I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want to teach a toddler how to bake a cake because, you know, like liabilities and burdens and stuff. But what I mean is you want to break it down as simple as possible. Never assume that anyone knows anything about anything. I'm going to take you through a really quick and shortened version of how to make spaghetti with meat sauce. First thing is I have to make sure that I have all the things I need. And I have how much of the things I need. So we've all been in that scenario where it's like, I don't need to do laundry. I have enough socks and underwear. And then you get ready for school and it's like, ooh, can I just turn these inside out? So go basic. I would talk about, for me, doing spaghetti meatballs, I'd talk about the types of pans. I would talk about how to drain the grease because not everybody knows how to do that. Put it down the drain and that's bad. Don't ever do that. Go through the steps. Each one. With any speech, you want to make sure that you have some sort of interesting grabber. It's like writing an intro to an essay. So, since I'm showing you how to make an Italian dish, I might go all Super Mario as my intro. Mamma mia. I also want to make sure to introduce myself and the topic that I am doing. Hello, my name is Miss Leatherman, and I'm going to teach you how to make an amazing spaghetti and meat dish. Spaghetti and meat sauce. So the end of your speech is pretty much the same as the conclusion of an essay. So you sum up what you said and you end with a thank you, even though you're thinking of something else, I'm sure, other than thank you. So check it. I just did a how-to speech on how to do a speech. It's like Inception and stuff. If you need a reference for the speech activity, it is on your HyperDoc. You can go back in this video to show you where to get to it. Good luck. All right. We can't wait to see what your final product is going to be.